Well, we have Chef Cy from DeWolf Tavern, which is in Bristol, and he's cooking seafood stew for us this morning. Good morning to see you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
What kind of
How are
match?
you?
It's like
Yeah,
team
right,
sweater thing
yeah.
going on here. All right, so you guys always put great meals together at your restaurant and here on the road show, and this looks like another good one as well. What goes into the seafood stew?
Well, I got some Indian spices here: coriander, fennel, mustard seed, green chili, lemongrass. It gives a nice flavor, and I use coconut milk instead of cream. So at the same time, it is light and healthy, and at the same time, you don't feel like you just had a lot of cream into your dish.
Okay.
So and something we can do it very easily. We have very good local seafood. I have it all nicely set up over here. I'm going to use some lobster, scallop, shrimp, and crab claws. Saute it all together with a little bit of coconut milk, onion, and so let it simmer for a few minutes.
There's the stars of the show right there. That's seafood. What is it again?
Seafood stew. I got shrimp, scallops, lobster, crab, mussels, and salmon.
A little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Good to see you again, Chef Cy. Thanks for coming in. You can find the recipe and the ingredients online at foxprovidence.com as we cook.
We are making a superb seafood stew today. I'm so excited. We get snow moving in later today. It's kind of the perfect dish to make on a nice chilly afternoon. We have Chef Cy from DeWolf Tavern here to show us how it's done. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good. So what are we starting with for this stew?
Well, I'm going to have some Indian spices, which I'm going to saute it with a little bit of olive oil, onion, lemongrass. I'm going to start with a little bit of ginger.
Little ginger.
Some chopped chilies, curry leaf, lemongrass, and coriander, fennel, star anise, and mustard seed. That makes a seafood, the coconut milk, nice flavor to it, and it's not too heavy. At the same time, coconut milk is kind of, healthier than using cream. So that's why I like to use the. I'm going to saute this a little bit for 30-40 seconds, and add a little bit of tomato paste.
Okay.
And make the base first, and then I'll add the seafood to cook in it.
So start to finish, how long would you say for people at home if they want to make this today?
Or if you have all the stuff together, it probably take you 20 minutes to put it together.
Perfect. And what about servings? Would it serve a family? Or?
Yep, it's very good to serve with the family. If you have rice or bread, you can just dip it in the stew and eat it.
Ooh,
that's how I like to eat it. I kind of keep the seafood separate, eat the broth first, and then go for the stew.
All right, well, we're going to put the real meat of the stew in just a couple of minutes, and first we'll send things back over to you. Welcome back, and the Roadshow Kitchen. Chef Cy is here with us. DeWolf Tavern, making our seafood stew today.
Bristol, home game for me.
I know, seriously. This is good. I mean, the smell of the Indian spices coming in this kitchen is amazing right now.
So I'm adding some coconut milk and lobster stock to make a broth.
Okay.
And I'm going to let it simmer for 30 seconds and then add all the nice seafood into it and then just let it cook. And it does all its own trick. There's lots of shrimp.
Some tricks right there.
Well, there's no secret about being a chef. You get good ingredients. That's the way we make it look. It's hard and difficult, but it's an easy thing.
So you've added, though, let's recap. You get shrimp in there. What else did you add in there?
I add shrimp, scallops, mussels, lobster, claws. You could add anything or whatever seafood you like into it, or you can remove something, or if you don't like. Some people don't like mussels or clams.
Right.
You can leave it out, or if you like it, you can just leave it in. And then just let it simmer for a few seconds.
How long do you think it takes to cook that seafood in there? A few minutes?
Probably 10 minutes for it to get all done and nice.
And you know that the mussels are done and the clams are done when they open, right?
That's right. That's right. We just have to wait. I'm going to find a lid to put it on top of it so we can see what's happening underneath.
Now, you were mentioning you have a special event going on at your restaurant this week?
Yes, tomorrow. We have a Newport Bristol Restaurant Week starting tomorrow. The lunch is for $16 3-course, and the dinner is for $30 3-course.
Nice.
And it starts on the Friday and goes through all the way through next Sunday.
And Thursday, you have this wine dinner, this
That's
thing,
right.
$50, 5-course, 6-course meal,
yes, 6-course Italian wine dinner.
Whoa.
Check out this lineup of wine.
Yeah, look at this right here.
We have some very good champagne to Prosecco to some dessert wines in that selection. And that's tomorrow night at 6:30 at DeWolf Tavern in Bristol.
What are some of the highlights of the 6-course meal? Like, what do you think is, for somebody who may not have had your food, what should you look for as the highlight?
Well, what we try to do is pair different wines from different regions with DeWolf style of cooking, where we do use some Indian spices and ingredients. Many people are very skeptical, thinking, the spices and the wine don't go but you're just selecting the wine with it, and what you do with the spices makes the difference to it.
Yeah.
And it's a very popular thing. You know, we start off with something like a very light soup or a prosecco, and then we finish it off with a dessert course. We have a very nice dessert.
Yeah, what do we
wine.
have for dessert? Give me an example.
Oh, I can't tell you. You got to come to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it is.
Chef Sly.
Oh.
Chef Sly, not Chef
Not
Sly.
Chef Sly, all right.
Chef Sly, yeah.
Can I
DeWolf
take a
Tavern,
peek?
great
Yes.
spot down there, right on Bristol
It's
Harbor.
starting to
yeah.
simmer a little bit
Oh
now.
yeah, see, you can see the mussels starting to open.
Yeah, and I'm going to turn it up a little bit on high.
Now, what about the
And,
shrimp and the other seafood? How would you know when that's finished? Because obviously it's easy to tell when the clams and the shellfish is finished because they open up.
So they just turn a little color, turn a little pink, and you know, curl up a little bit. I usually eat and see if it's cooked. It's cooked.
You do?
Yeah, the little cut it and taste it test,
Yeah.
right? All right.
Yeah.
Now you were mentioning earlier that obviously bread is a great accompaniment with this. I mean, could you even maybe put I don't know what else could you
Pasta,
serve?
bread,
Yeah.
anything. You know, you can make it into a pasta, like boil up some penne, put it at the bottom.
Yeah.
Rice is good, or just bread is good. You can eat it with anything, or you can just have it just like that, with like a soup.
Yep.
You know.
Now, do you want that to be boiling while it's cooking, or no?
Yes, it's to be simmer gently so that everything cooks at the same time.
Right.
You know, so it's not overcooked. Takes about 10, as I said, 10 to 15 minutes for it to
That's
happen.
it.
Yep,
Nice
that's
and
it.
easy. I
That's
love
nice
it.
and easy. And it's good thing about this is one part cooking. So end of the day, when you're done cooking, you don't want this whole dishes to be washing
Crazy,
up.
yeah, yeah.
You know, that's what I like about doing dishes like this at home, because you not have too much mess in it.
Exactly.
In the restaurant, you have dishwashers to help you out, but at home you don't have. You got to do it yourself.
Patrick
So
wishes he did, but
I'm the dishwasher at home. I don't mind doing that. That's okay. And just a quick reminder, Newport Bristol Restaurant Week, March 25th through April 3rd. 3-course lunch, $16. 3-course dinner, $30. And they got that great Italian wine dinner, 6-course meal
Sounds
tomorrow night at
fabulous.
DeWolf Tavern in Bristol, right there in Bristol Harbor. Great spot. It's really a great spot in the
slowly
summer,
opening
but
up.
it's a nice spot year-round as well.
Chef, thank you so much for sharing this recipe with us. We'll
Oh,
have to
you're
try
welcome.
it in just a few minutes.